Benny be typing that a lot. That's why I auto-corrected to that. You be searching that up a lot.
Ain't shitty going on GTA today? Let's see. I came through Suarez stream when he was playing this. He dressed up as an Eastside baller. But chat, we'll do these and then we're gonna get into our regular reacts for the night. There's a super slow. There is a super slowdown and burnout in CG. You guys going to NoPixel again? Michigan. Danny, I need that autocorrect. He said I'm on mobile. It's crazy. 40 minutes.
Oh,
40 minutes.
obviously some shit went down yesterday,
We're not gonna watch this whole thing.
as we're all aware.
Yes.
And I'm sorry.
I seen. Yes.
Yeah, obviously it feels like some things are in shambles right now. We've got Teriyaki running around thinking she can make calls saying I'm out of this, I'm out of that. I don't really know what the structure is here, but it doesn't really seem right to me. You know what I'm saying?
Who is she saying is out of what?
She was telling me I'm done. She's not doing business with me anymore. She says we will no longer be doing business. She said we. And I took that as the apex.
Her group is not in the Apex.
Wait, her group's not in the Apex?
Okay.
They
What?
have no choice. They have no say-so to tell you whether you can or
Need a
cannot
song.
do something, as they are not a part of the Apex. They wish to be, however, that is still being tested.
Okay. Well, as we were talking about yesterday, you wanted me to try to find out what Chang Gang's plans are, right?
Wait, so how did Apex give them the gun plug if they're not part of the Apex? I'm so
Oh
confused.
Lord.
I
These
spoke to
factions,
them. I'm
bro.
trying to figure out what they're planning on doing. Obviously, their actions seemed pretty clear yesterday. To me, it seemed like they took out the guards because they're doing something. I don't know. I mean, what did you guys take it as? What did the Apex view it as?
All right, Danny.
Hello?
I view it as... Oh, hello?
No, yeah, go ahead. No, I was...
Apologies. I view it as they were felt disrespected, and I can understand why they felt disrespected, and the intention I had was not to disrespect. In the end, as we brought each and every group in, we did let everyone know that there is a great game to be played.
Oh my god.
That game is going to have trials and tribulations. The intention was to see who would be loyal and who would be selfish.
It's later, Danny.
And we can see what happened. I did not have the chance or opportunity to speak with every group as I did intend to last night, which has sort of changed things for now. Gotta find out who I can trust now.
I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. And I hate to be blunt. But why should we trust you guys? You guys called upon us, we came and we listened. Even Chang Gang, they came and they listened, but you guys don't even communicate what's going on. There's no communication. I feel like I'm just a soldier with no direction.
Can I ask you to be a soldier?
I mean,
When
to be
you
honest,
guys
even at the
came,
carrier. At the carrier, you must be like we're gladiators fighting in a coliseum.
Did you not agree
Fighting
to
for
be
the
part of
rich.
game?
No, that's right.
You're free to leave at any time.
This is better.
You're not being forced to be here.
I
If you wish to
understand.
not support the Apex and you wish to leave, that is your choice. Unlike the Weave, they do not give that choice.
I don't know. Look, all I would appreciate is a little bit more communication.
Yeah, I can understand the lack of communication, and I do apologize on that. And I'm doing the best that I can to wrangle everyone together. As you can see, I've been doing the best that I can with more and more of my comrades around to be available for you guys. And I understand, I fucked
There we go.
things with
Yo, if
CG.
anyone
I
wants this,
understand that, and I
Calico
do
is stock
hope,
right now.
I hope that I can rectify that. But if I cannot, for anyone, you are not being kept here against your will. You are free to leave and hand in your table and your keys to this at any time. You are not being forced to be here. I want to work with you guys. I told you, Gio, last night, things that are going to be happening next week that I would like for everyone to be a part of. But at this point, it feels like I've been working for you or you have been working for me, and that has not been the case. You guys have come in here, freely used my forges. You have been able to upgrade your weapons, do things. And I understand my lack of communication is not the greatest.
No,
I
she don't
understand
play
that, and it will
part
get
of
better.
I don't know who she's. I think
But just
I don't
understand
know
that you're
who
not being
she's
forced to be here.
I understand we're not forced to be here, but when we pledge our loyalty, we're working as a team. You know what a relationship has? Communication. And I know that you're going to work on it, which is beautiful, but I'm just saying, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should reach out to everybody and... Because after yesterday, I mean, I told you how I feel about yesterday. I don't know.
I cannot make good on something that has already happened. I can only do more forward in the future. That is all that I can promise.
Piper,
In the end, though, there is a game to be played. The games that were last night were minuscule to what will be done. That was just a taste of the smaller games that were to play. I did not intend for any of you that are with the Apex to participate. If you want, that was your free will to do so. But my intention was to meet up and speak with you all about what I told you about how Weave is planning to attack the power grid.
Kind of.
That's the littlest information I'm going to give at this time until I can get more information on who I can trust.
I can see why they think that.
But I understand that you guys have to trust me as well. And I only have the only thing I can do is earn that and move forward.
So you're saying the event that happened yesterday is more of a public space for us to
Suarez is trying to raise baby.
all the
Yes. Yes.
Dude. It's just...
I do also believe that was infiltrated as well. But everyone was too...
The thing yesterday?
worried and paid attention, yes.
I'm going to be honest. You guys want my honest opinion because I want us to thrive. If we're working together, I want us to thrive, okay? You guys told everybody in the city about that. It was supposed to be secretive, but AJ Jackson was there. I mean, how can that be secretive? This guy's not even a part of a fucking gang yet he came. Everybody knew about that meeting. Of course it got infiltrated. You know, I went around telling the security guards that the threat has breached it. And then I started going around telling people to join the threat. And you know what the guards did? Nothing. I'm starting to think some of these guards are fucking working for the threat. And what's going on with Tara? Tara, you say she's not a part of the Apex, but Tara's holding these meetings, growing a revolution, but Tara can barely handle it herself. I mean, you've given her... I don't know what you've given her, but she's running the guns, and she can barely fucking run a pet store. I hate to say it. She can barely run a pet store, and she's running the guns. Why don't you give us some trust in us, some faith in us, and let us handle it for you? We'll help distribute them to all of the Apex.
I can understand the Tara situation. I do not know anything of any pet store, so I apologize. I'm unaware of that. However, I am aware of the lack of smuggling that she has been doing, and I hoped and intended to find out exactly why that was.
I was supposed to do it for her. She tasked me with doing it. I'm saying, fuck Tara, let me cut out the middleman and just let me handle it. And I'll make sure everybody gets a piece. She's too busy running a fucking pet store. She's not gonna smuggle the guns. Do you think she... I hate to say it, but she's a fucking civilian. Okay? And when it comes to a dirty word like guns, you can get shot in a fucking instant. She's gonna get robbed. She's gonna get stepped on. You need the muscle. We got the muscle. We're gonna work together on this. I want us to thrive. I believe in the cause. But what I don't believe in is some shitty fucking carnival where we go down there and we fucking have these little games where we stab each other and we listen to fucking music like it's a carnival.
Bro, I tuned into that event. I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
I'm not here to watch fucking a boy band play on the stage and everybody fucking stab each other and whoa, we're threading all over each other. I'm here to fucking end this dumbass cult.
So look, basically, I'm just gonna sum it up in a nutshell. What he's saying is, do you want a bunch of
bunny wranglers,
pussies running guns for you? And
Smooth, speak up. You gotta yell.
I said, so basically what he's saying to you is, just in the whole nutshell, would you rather want a gang that's soft as Charmin running guns for you when you can have one of the hardest gangs in here running guns for you and you ain't never got to worry about your guns getting took? I don't know.
So you can finish.
No, go ahead. Well,
I was just going to say, I mean, no one will even know that we're the ones distributing them either. You know, we'll make sure to just do it in a way where we're able to distribute the guns without kind of, you know, everyone knowing what's going on. I mean, even today we were able to do a smuggle without any hiccups at all.
We got a plan. We're going to distribute them anonymously throughout the Apex. We already got the whole thing worked out. We just need to be able to get the contracts.
No, and I 100% agree and understand where you're coming from with that. And I have spoke with Prime to see if there's any way that I can get him to change the things around to be able to get that contact to you. Because unfortunately, I don't have contacts for the gun smuggler. So I have been speaking with the Prime. Unfortunately, I cannot make any promises as of right now. As far as what's going on with Tara, I will meet with Tara and see exactly what her plans are. And if it's not working out and it's not something that we can be adult and communicate about, and why she's just saying that she won't work with you and not really giving you any communication as to why, I mean, we can try to figure it out. Or
well, she blocked his number.
She blocked me. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm done with Tara.
It's like us.
I'm here for the Apex, not for fucking Tara. I'm here for the Prime. I met the Prime that day. He introduced me to shit. I don't even see Prime. Hell, I see you once a week, if that. Fuck Tara. Fuck Tara. I feel like, you know what I feel like? This feels like back in the day when I was part of that cartel and Padrino told me next Monday. That's what I feel like.
And I can't take away that feeling, but like I said before, you're not being forced to be here. I will do the best that I can to provide to you and do what I can for you, but I can't do something that I have no power over. That is in prime.
I'm not saying I want to leave you guys. I want to help you guys. We're a team. We're a team. But a team communicates. A team works together. A team doesn't block each other and say, we're done doing business. I mean, I can't speak for CG. I can't speak for him. But have you guys talked to them?
Haven't had much of a chance since last night.
Fuck last night. In the last month.
In the last 2 weeks, no. Because I have not been around. I have been sick. That is not an excuse, though, as there are others around that could have been making contact. As I said before, that is my responsibility. And like I said, the only thing I can do is try to make up for it in the future. If you can't let the past be past and try to move on for an improved future, then that's all that I can offer.
I think that's all we want.
Snap.
Now, is there anything else that needs to be addressed?
Can I have some more information about what we're supposed to do on Monday? Because I'm all for the cause, but I want to be prepared. I want to know what we're walking into.
Yes, as I stated before, the only information that I have right now is that Weave is planning to attack the power grid. I'm not sure exactly what information they're planning to obtain by doing so. It's supposedly at some radio tower somewhere. I'm not 100% sure of the location. I've only heard the whispers, especially from last night.
So Weave is going to attack a radio tower and we're going to stop them?
Yes, the intention is that we want to prevent them from doing so. At this time, I believe that they have information about the first games. They're not giving us that information, so that we will be late and unable to attend. So we need to get that information first and also figure out why exactly they're trying to attack the power grid. Now, as far as I know, they will be doing transports to bring in resources to this radio tower. So I don't know if it's something that they're building or if it's something that's already out there. I am not 100% sure. But I know that they're going to be taking resources, and we need to find out exactly what resources they're taking there, why they're trying to attack the power grid. If they have a radio number, we could find that out, maybe infiltrate that as well. I do know that Mother Thread will be there, and I would like to capture her if possible.
Carmella?
No. Carmella is but a follower. Mother Thread is with the Weave.
Do you know what exactly the Weave is? And what, like, their structure is?
The Weave is a religion. They basically are a bunch of followers who pray to a code. Everything is coded. They believe fate is coded. So they take their threads and they thread them through everyone to make them mindless. I know that everyone has seen the switch up in Carmel. I've heard people tell me that she seems like a completely different person, and that's exactly what they do. The Weave turns them into that. Now, unfortunately, I do believe that they are working on some form of a drug.
Mateo.
I don't know what kind of drug, but it might be good to find out exactly what they're trying to create with that, because that could be something that could chip into the water supply.
Feels chat, man. Mother Thread.
Oh.
Now, I do know that our doctor is working on some particular type of drug. I know that he's got some chemicals and things that he is going to be wanting for some form of a pill. He had Mr. K give him a couple of blue pills the other day, and he's been working on them, trying to figure out what he can do to improve them. I'm not sure. I don't know.
No.
I only know what a headband is.
No.
So the thing about the like people, I see people like, oh, we should go to the thread, but it's like, why? Like the thread just looks like a bunch of like, they were just having a bunch of like orgy parties. Like the thread just looks like they're out of it. Like it's just a bunch of like, we was in this party. The Apex. I'd rather fuck with the Apex, but I think what the Apex needs to do, chat, hear me out. I could be wrong, but whatever, like, they shouldn't be the, like, picture a road, chat. Picture a road, chat. They should be, hold on, let's go. Let's get bigger the screen. Let's see. Let's see if this is gonna work. Alright. Professor Zolo.
The professor is in session.
Class is in session, chat. Class is in session. Okay? Alright, take fucking note. Okay. So this is the road. Alright? Bing, 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 bing. Right? So, you got CG, you got ESB.
Yeah.
You got ESB, gangs, whatever, right? All this is all us here. Then you've got, who's in the weave? Zoo.
Yeah.
All these things. So we're all on this road. We're all on a different side of the road, right? But here we got the factions, right? Like this is the end of the road. Okay?
Okay.
All right, hear me out.
I'm listening. Chat's
Right.
listening.
Listening. So this is how it was the last time, right? It was this gang versus this gang, and then the factions basically, the gangs come to a stop. There's a stop sign.
Okay.
This is a stop sign. So now when the factions don't show up, these gangs are just here idle.
Yeah.
Okay? Idle. Right? Then faction says, hey, we must go after this. So this gang fights this gang, this guy fights this gang. You get what I'm saying? Right? So I'm saying factions. So these are cars, chat. Sorry. This is a car. This is a car. Look, will. Okay?
Yeah.
The factions have made themselves like the engine. And now, oh, we're out of oil. What's going on? We need our engine. We need our engine. Factions need to be like add-ons. I want my car tinted. Yes. I want
Cosmetics.
I want cosmetics. I want rims. I want this. So there's no end of the road with these guys. So faction should be, hey, gun plug. Hey, coke plug. Hey, gun plug. Hey, this. Hey, this. They should just be add-ons.
Okay.
So the cars can keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's illusion that the RP stops because of the factions are, oh, you haven't showed up in weeks, da-da-da-da-da. Where have you been? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a month. We're waiting on this. And then the faction comes and goes, hey guys, I've got a little mission for you guys. And that shit lasts three hours out of a month's worth of content. So factions just need to be more of plugs. Giving people plugs.
Yeah.
That's it. And then when, like, you know, and kind of stirring shit like, hey, these guys are your enemies. Don't work together. Da-da-da-da-da. Big war. Do you get what I'm saying? What are they saying? Somebody. All right. So, yeah. Factions should just be like just the art of stirring shit. That's all factions should be. I think what's happening right now, the stop sign is the faction. So that's why everybody's like, yo, what is going on? Like, oh, they said they're gonna meet up with us on Monday, and then all of a sudden they can't. These guys are admins. They could be busy, they could be doing other shit. What if one admins, it seems like a lot of them are just waiting on Ravage to get the go.
Yeah.
This guy's busy doing other shit, so it's like, you know, life happens, shit happens, right? So that's why I say faction should just be the twinkle on the cupcake.
The sprinkles.
The sprinkles, yeah, sorry, not twinkles. The sprinkles on the cupcake.
I like sprinkles.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a little sprinkle.
So that's where I think the you know, obviously the streamer, the RPers are getting upset. Now the viewers and stuff are getting upset. But I think these things need to be, you know, because that's the whole thing with the Padrino, right? We was waiting on Padrino. Oh, Padrino ain't doing nothing. Maybe Padrino has work in real life. Now he's got to go work. He only can show up at 11 a.m., p.m. Now Carmela's got this special gun. Yeah. Hazel's, because this is like the late night squad. So now it's like even this meeting, right? Kay's going to hear about this meeting and he's going to be like, oh my gosh, these guys had a meeting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a big meeting. Okay, yeah. Classic, I'm not there. Because a lot of these guys, so I just think faction should be just more of like, I don't even like the faction stuff, but I'm just saying if that's like the storyline, then they should just be like, hey, you're going off story, let me get you in.
Yeah,
hey,
factions should be like the in between shit.
Hey, you're working with Zoo Mafia a little bit too much. Let me just pop in and, you know, kind of like the Puppet Master in NoPixel when they did the racing scene.
Yeah,
it was like he popped in here and there, but kind of guided the story.
Yeah, the faction should be ran by like, just like the people in the server. Now, it shouldn't have to like rely on admins coming in to like direct the whole thing. Like, you shouldn't have to wait on the prime for something. It's just like there should just be a leader in the game. That's
the thing
there.
though. Most things are because you have to get into a faction. That's the only way you can get aboard.
Yeah.
The whole thing is built around a faction.
Yeah.
So the thing is, the faction is what it is. We can't. But the thing is like it should just be like, because now, for instance, the girl Reina, she's like, man, I'm trying, but I'm you know, and she stays in character, but you could tell she's like, yo, I'm trying to, my bad, da da da.
Yeah.
But it's just more of like, hey, they have a meeting like this, ESB, we've been seeing you doing way well in this faction. We're gonna give you guys Gunplug.
Yeah.
I need you guys to do this and do this. If you don't do it this way, we're taking it away from you. Now ESB is the gun plug, and then they can distribute the guns properly and now push RP to whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the coke plug, but now it's like, yo, Tara gets it. And it's just like, well, aren't we following a story? She's not even in the faction. So motherfuckers get confused. It's like, well, why is Tara getting it? What is she doing? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But, you know what I'm saying? And then it becomes, yo, this girl's becoming a gun plug, but she can't produce the guns because she doesn't have someone to produce the guns, or this and that. It just needs to be a little bit simpler. That's my take.
What happened to KB being the king of the underworld? Was there like a...
I talked about that yesterday.
Why did he become the king of the underworld? What was that for? I thought that was leading into this new faction shit where K was gonna be the leader of the faction.
That's what I thought too.
Like, this is gonna be lit. K gonna make this shit lit no matter what happens.
But I don't know. Maybe he was supposed to, but he was just like, I'm not trying to run all that. Maybe that's what he was saying. I don't know. They also have to change the way guns are made, because a lot of people are gun plugs, become gun plugs, but can't make them take too much time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all that shit is pretty...
They wanted K to pick the thing, but he didn't want to do that. So I don't think he would want to. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just kind of talking off of what it is right now, chat. I just think the factions just need to just like for instance, like Monday, big event. We gotta fight these people to fight this. Those things should just be like spices.
Yeah.
Everybody just needs to just like do that thing. Yeah, like if I'm K, I don't want to like lead some shit.
I mean, I understand that too.
I don't want to do that. I think the factions is a good story, like it is a good thing, but I think the faction became the story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I can't do this because of this. I can't do this because of this. It just needs to be, yo, shit's going, and then there's just a motherfucker that you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
However, that is all the information I do have of that as of right now. I don't know exactly what they're planning to do with the power grid. Hopefully, we'll find out more information.
Because yesterday, she took me to the side, and she gave me the coke plug. She was like, yo, I heard you was running it before. We can give you the plug. But apparently, the bricks now, you don't even need to smuggle. You just open up. But I don't know if that's just a bug.
Oh. Well, so you don't need to do that whole, like, go to the...
No, so...
Mother docs, or...
Yeah, my shit would be irrelevant. Because I told her, and she was like, it's like she didn't know. But she's like, the difference between... People can get coke. She's like, people can do the coke, but you're the only one that can smuggle. But I was like, that essentially makes me powerful. But then I was like, you can just open up bricks. So I was like, I should just put a report in to see if that's a bug or not. Because if you can just open up bricks, then what's the point of smuggling?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what part is the whitelisted part then?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing that you guys can't get right now is the shaking containers.
Okay.
Right? But because I have access, I can buy it.
Okay.
But then it's like, I'm only valuable. How do I make coke valuable if people can just do it all themselves and just ask for shaking containers?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what it is, chat. I don't know if it's because you can get all that stuff. You can get
So like because there's a leaderboard too where you get the coke smuggling contracts. What
Yeah.
does that do?
So that allows you to smuggle.
But there's no smuggling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that allows you to smuggle, but that's only gonna be to the top leaders of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
But there is no smuggling. So that's why I feel like it's
probably a bug.
I think it's a bug.
Okay.
But if the leaderboard of the smuggling, all it has to do is just be a gang that's like grindy.
Yeah.
It basically rewards a grindy gang.
Yeah.
And then, but ESB is a grinding gang.
Yeah, 100%.
Then you could just smuggle 20 bricks.
Yeah.
It still puts. There might be some value in it. There might not be. But you don't control the market as far as that.
Yeah, I do. I think they should simplify all the white lists. To be honest, honestly, I don't think that's a problem that the coke is like that. I think like the gun smug, like the shit that Patar had to do to like get
That
his
bad though,
armors
because all the grind right now on the servers
was bad.
Yeah, well, that's why as Patar stopped playing,
Yeah,
because he was like, now
he doesn't have the bench anymore, does he? Or does he have it?
he does. He got it back, but you have to do drug runs. But no one's doing drug runs because no one wants to cook meth outside because they got the privilege to cook it inside.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they've got the privilege to cook it inside, so they don't want to go back outside to now get robbed. But then there's people who are sitting on thousands and thousands of bricks.
Yeah.
So no, the drug runs with the broken armors and stuff, that's what makes the armor.
Yeah.
But then there was a lot of like armor getting pushed in, just regular armor, so now that devalues his armor. Am I making sense? So I think a lot of things sometimes probably doesn't get like, it's like, oh, let's add this, but then it affects like this, this. And then they add it on top of that, and it's like.
The way the 3.0 whitelist work was just perfect. It should just be like material.
They can also cook in storages now? Is that true, Breezy?
There's no way that's real. You have to like, that doesn't make sense. You can't even bring the camper inside.
Has to be incentive to cook outside versus inside, not gonna lie. I like how, like, listen, I feel like even like the coke plug, I feel like 2 people should have it. That's it. There should be no one getting coke. And let's just do, and then those 2 people mass distribute. So like, let's go back to the drawing board, chat. Come on,
Richard
man.
said that, but there's no indoor cooking anymore. I think he just thought that indoor cooking was still a thing. That people were cooking in houses. I believe.
This is just whitelist. This ain't cooking, chat. This ain't coke. This is just like a whitelist, right? Alright. Say there's what? 500 people on the server at all times, right? Throughout the storm, right? 500 to 500, right? People.
What?
Right? What?
Oh, that's a 5.
500 people. You can't see that.
That 5 was a little jank. I didn't know what I was looking at.
What the fuck? Alright. Professor Zoe back at it. 500 people, bro.
There we go. That's
500 people, alright? So, say like there's a gun. There's a gun.
gun plug.
Gun plug, yeah. Gun. Yeah, plug, alright? Alright, so say there's like 2 gun plugs. So there's 2. One guy over here, one guy over here. right? Let's just say this gun plug is Vinny, and this gun plug is. I'm talking about like good RPers that know what they're doing. Vinny
One of the Zoo Mafia boys or something.
and
The other
Zoo.
side.
All right, Vinny and Zoo, right? Okay, so now Vinny now. So there's 500 people on the server per storm. Probably more than that, 500 to 1,000. So Vinny mass-produced guns, right, chat? So like, say Vinny has maybe 200 guns, right? But those 200 guns, he had to buy materials, whatever. He distributes these 200 guns throughout the server, right? But now Vinny has 1, 2, 3, 4 guys working under him. He gives them 50 each. Right? So 4 guys. So these are like high tier gangs, right? Maybe ESB, BSK, let's just say Tara and those guys and whoever, like factions.
Yeah.
Groups and factions, right? Or like, but good role play. So now these guys distribute it to the rest of the server, right? These guys, Manny, I appreciate that. So these guys now distribute it to the rest of the server. So now all of this right here now becomes RP chat. So now people go, well, that's not fair if Vinny gets this because Vinny can now gatekeep. Say Vinny's beefing with the Saints. Vinny's not going to sell guns to Saints. But Vinny sells to 4 distributors that sell to all of these gangs. Late Night Squad, EU. So there's the current constant flow where Vinny is just more of the distributor that distributes to... It's like a wholesale, resale, right? He might sell these guns, 10% above cost. These guys sell the guns 20% at cost. Now Zoo has the other half. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, chat, and this can go for gun plug, this can go for coke, this can go for different drugs, right? This can go for armor, right? But now this gives opportunity for the RP to flow.
Yeah.
So now Zoo starts beefing with Vin. Vin goes, fuck Zoo, I'm gonna cut the prices down. Oh my, he cut the prices. So he sells them cheap, so more people are going to him. Oh, here's Zolo. Zolo comes in and starts a war with, what's that white gang called again?
Oni?
Zolo starts a war with Oni. Or, Zolo instigates a war with Oni and Hades. Now Oni, and then I go, hey, we can give you guns cheaper, and then Zoo has to give him higher. Whatever, but this is RP in that, right? We can start wars to sell more guns.
Yeah.
We can start beef to sell more coke. We can put other people on. So it gives people incentives, so now the whole thing, so the coke plug, everything, people now are having like RP meetings, sitting there talking, discussing stuff, doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just puts a lot of shit on, right?
And right now, the current system is just like one of these little trees. Like, just somebody, Taro, for example, has the plug, and it's just going to like 2.
Yeah.
Like, they're close people.
So what we got going right now, chat, right? All right, back to the drawing board. Well, okay, certain things. Before we have these 500 people, right, now have access to this gun plug. They can go on the yacht and go get a gun. They can go do this. They can go do this. These 500 people don't need to talk to nobody because they all have access to it, like the hordes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
They can get the blueprint, BP. They don't need to have conversations with you. So, like, for instance, like, look at Wizards, right? They're like a new gang. Really good. I feel like they've been around for like 2-3 months. They would be climbing up the ladder to like maybe getting access to this, maybe, you know, push some guns here and there in a late night storm. But now these guys can do whatever. So these guns are access to everybody. Now machine guns goes to like, for instance, like a Tara. Or like before it was going to TK. And then TK, all these guys are just putting it in their group. So it just stays in their circle. Because they're hoarders. So they're just keeping it to themselves. I don't know what Tara's doing. I can't speak on Tara.
And it is the system, because that is exactly the reason why Qatar's not doing it, because it's the grind of the meth runs is insane. It's probably the same for Tara. Like, it's hard to get the gun parts to actually make the guns.
Yeah, so just like Zoom Mafia had the ammo, right? It's like,
yeah,
they got the ammo, but then like the new patch came out and it's like, well, there's no ARs. No one needs anything anymore. There's no ARs, there's no anything. So my point is like, there just needs to be something for like, if Zoom Mafia can make ammo, they should be able to make a gun. And that just goes through Zoom Mafia. And maybe one other person in the server that's at that level. But it shouldn't be like, well, Tara distributes the guns and then you only distribute the ammo, but then when she distributes the guns, she can distribute ammo. It's like, well, then my point is useless. Or I've got to do 500 hordes to get this shit. I think that's just kind of like, it just needs to be revamped. I think it's just been added on, so it gets confusing, right?
I don't know if they could properly introduce all this without like a wipe. I think, and honestly, the server needs a wipe and just like to redo all the systems, because there's too many layers. Like, to get the uppers and lowers for regular guns is like weed runs, and then there's like meth runs, and then there's coke. There's like 3 different tiers. The systems become too complicated, and it should just be materials. To make guns and ammo and all this shit, it should just be materials that are run by like civs. Like, it should be people that have a trash business.
Yeah.
Or even like, even the car thing Vinny had with the underground shit. That was cool. If they could implement that to get materials how like 3.0 had it with Hutch, that'd be sick.
Yeah. So there'd be different ways, right? So like even it's like the police stuff, right? They added like the police stuff where you can impound cars, but your car's getting striked without getting impounded. Yeah. So my car has 6 strikes on it, but it's never been impounded because I save it every time, right? When they should implement like a tow trucking business, where 2 or 3 people can run a tow trucking business that they get money per towing. And they'll actually come and pick up the tow, right? But no one wants to do tow because there's no incentive to do tow. But if you run a tow business, say you're like, because you know, like it charges you $3,000 per car, right? Sometimes it's $3,000, right? It should automatically pay a tow company.
Yeah.
So it's like 80%.
Yeah.
So now that tow company, now he pays his guy, and now maybe you got something with a tow company where you go, hey, listen, I don't want you towing my car no more. I'll give you $100K a month. Because I'm into some shit. Like, it just can create some stuff. But a cop just goes up and goes, oh, totally, they're going to lose it in 5 minutes. I'm just going to stand here. And then even when you come back to your car, you still get it impounded. And then you got to go through a year process to get it to court to even someone. And then a lawyer doesn't even last too long. So it's just like, I think these things just get added without like.
Yeah. 100%. Even remember like 3.0 when we were like, they didn't crush your car, but it just like the fine would just get crazier and crazier every time it got impounded.
Yeah.
We used to
it would hold
save the car.
It would hold for 30 days.
Yeah.
So like that's how it should be. But they had to bring it to the tow yard.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you could save it every time.
And the tow truckers worked because the tow truckers got money.
Yeah.
So like they'd be sitting there hoping your car gets towed. And then the cops would escort it back with a tow trucker. Yeah. You know?
Even if there wasn't like any regular tow, they had like PD tow, which is like the beginning to like getting hired for PD.
Yeah.
Like people who do PD tow eventually get hired to PD to incentivize people to be towers.
But I also think it comes from like, but the cops were super hard then.
Yeah.
With it's kind of like cops here. Now, if they transported the car back to the tow, they'd probably just get shot down.
Yeah.
So then that also has to escalate with cops, right? Cops would have to get harder.
Yeah.
It's very complex, bro.
It is very. It's not easy to do. Yeah, it's not like.
But there needs to be more, maybe like tweaks as it goes on. So because like when I see guys like Patar not playing no more, it like bothers me because Patar is low key a high.
Yeah.
A top-notch role play when it comes to like serious role play, and I think he would be really good pushing that. But yeah, I think it just comes from just like straight up mats, like
That's the way to do it.
I feel like 3.0, the grinders were like, you want something to do, you stay over the fuck over here, like go grind mats, go do your thing, stay in your world.
That's what grinders should be. The grinders should be like bottom tier of like.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to grind for like deagles and all this important shit. You should just be able to grind for mats, and you sell the mats for money. And 3.0 was perfect, and it created civs.
And then civs do civ shit, and now if you grind for mat, that's why I was telling Suarez. I remember it's like, yo, I used to grind mat when I first came. I used to grind mats for Vinny.
Yeah.
And then that's how I built my. Queen, appreciate that, Queen.